We've got a great edition of Inside City Limits today, learning all about parking, the bylaws, and the people who enforce them here in the city. And we start with Darren today. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for making the time to chat here. Tell me a little bit about your job and what you do here in the city of Prince George.
So parking enforcement, and it can be quite varied. We do everything from patrolling school zones to off-street parking lots, parkades, parking on the street, at the pool. So basically anywhere where there's a designated parking stall or there's a designated parking law, that's what we take care of.
I like it. So sometime or all the time you're in a car, pretty much, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, okay, but different kinds of cars. This one behind us today has the license plate reader things. These are kind of cool, some high tech. Is this something that makes your job easier? I would think, eh?
Sometimes, yes. The license plate recognition we can drive down the street at upwards of 30 kilometers an hour, and the license plate reader will pick up each individual license plate.
Wow.
It will log the time that we pass by, and then at a certain time when we go back down the street, either that street or another street if the car has been moved, the license plate will read it, or the reader will read it, and then compare it with the first one and see how long they've been parked there.
I like it. Okay, that's pretty cool how that all works. I mean, otherwise you'd be sitting there with a notepad and pen, or it used to be chalk, right?
It used to be chalk.
Yeah, we're back to the Stone Ages.
Very much so, yes.
Okay, a little bit about you. Why did you decide to start this job? I would assume it's not, every kid doesn't grow up being like, I want to be a parking enforcement officer.
Oh no, definitely me, yeah. So I've had over 30 years of experience in different forms of law enforcement and security management. I was with Paladin, and I was with the commissionaires and different hotels. So an opportunity came up to join the bylaw department, and it was a chance for me to have a career with the city, doing something that I actually do love.
Yeah.
And it was an opportunity for me to advance my career.
I like it. Why do you love it so much?
I've often been classified as someone who likes to protect, and that's always what has drawn me to this kind of field. Mm-hmm. I'm not protecting anyone in particular in my present job, but it's just a field that comes naturally to me.
Yep. And
something I've done since I was 16 or 17 years old.
Wow. So do you referee sports, these kind of things, or you just stick to refereeing the streets?
I stick to refereeing the streets, definitely.
You got a whistle, you got the car, you got the horn, you got all the goods there. Okay, before we go for a ride, I wanted to point out the obvious here today where we're standing, the Civic Center lot, which has recently changed a little bit. So my first actual parking-centered question to you today is, what is your tip to people parking in this particular lot where we're standing right now? Because it can be confusing.
So when the Aquatic Center closed, it affected a lot of the citizens of Prince George. At the Aquatic Center up on 15th, or Ospika there, you had free parking. There was no paid parking. This is a paid parking lot, but the city is very engaged in making sure that this lot in particular services those that are using the Canfor pool or the Civic Center or the art gallery. Mm-hmm. And each of those areas, if someone is visiting that particular facility, they can go in, the staff will assist them to register their plates, and then they have 3 hours of free parking. So it's a provision that the city has made, mm-hmm. so that those that are using these facilities can continue to enjoy that freedom.
I like it. Okay, well, we're going to go for a little lap with you today here, showcase what you really do, what it's like. But I got to ask, I've watched Parking Wars on A&E, okay, these crazy places in the U.S. Is this like game tape to you? Do you study? How do you stay up to date on everything?
I have read and studied our bylaws multiple times.
Wow.
To make sure that I know what I'm doing when I'm out here. And I also mentally prepare every day that I go out.
Yeah, I would guess that's
I understand people aren't going to be happy sometimes, and you have to prepare for that, and remember to act in a professional manner.
Yep.
Regardless of anything that might happen. Mm-hmm. And hopefully then that day will be a day that I can actually help someone rather than enforce anything.
I like it. Well, hey, we aim to make friends with you today for our future endeavors. Never know what lies ahead. I don't know, is there anything we can do to get on your good side? How do you take your coffee?
I prefer ribs.
Okay, we like ribs. All right, well, a true student of the game. We're gonna see it today on the show here inside City Limits. He got his printer, he's got his tech, we got the car. What more could you want? Stay tuned for more here. Time for our drive along here. What is our tour gonna look like today? Where are we going?
So we're just going to do a swing of the downtown core.
Okay.
We've set the license plate recognition for the downtown zone.
Okay.
And what you'll hear or see on this computer is that as we go by, the camera will pick up the plates. The first officer that gets in the morning is the one that takes this vehicle, and they're usually out scanning by around 8 o'clock.
Okay.
See, you can see it picking up now.
Yeah. Beep, beep.
It will tell us if an infraction comes up, it'll come up as an infraction, and it will tell us actually the amount of time.
Oh, wow.
So if it says 3 hours and 10 minutes,
Yeah. There's a bit of a grace.
we're just not going to do that.
Yeah.
We were reasonable.
Yeah.
But if it gets into over half an hour past the limit,
Yeah. People starting to abuse it.
then we will start to pull over and to issue infractions.
So this is what I want to build on, and people might have a misconception about, whether it's RCMP officers or you guys, bylaw, about being reasonable people. I think the common message I want to send to people is be probably a little kinder. I would imagine it's not the easiest job in the world when you got people yelling at you.
We do get yelled at, and we get sworn at, and we get insulted. Sometimes it's very creative.
Well, a bonus points for creativity, I guess, but this doesn't make it right. It's free to be nice to people.
We ticket vehicles. We do not ticket people.
Yep, that's a good line. The other thing I was going to point out here, as we're driving around, I see lots of painted curbs. We're saying these aren't relevant. The signs trump the curbs.
That is correct. So the cost of repainting curbs is a prohibitive one, and it's usually something that has to be done every year. And especially up in Prince George, 6 months out of the year, they're covered with snow anyway.
You can't see them, yeah.
So we do rely on the signs.
Do you listen to music as you do this? You have a happy?
I do. I have. I listen to classical music normally when I'm out working because it helps to calm me down. That's a ticket right there.
Oh, what do we got?
Parked in a handicap zone without a handicap placard. So I will be in and out quickly.
Sounds good.
I'll be right back.
Have fun. I'll be back up.
Okay. Unfortunately, you can't park there. So I gotta have you remove your vehicle because you're in an area here that you can't park. Okay? Thank you. You have a great day. So their placard wasn't visible until I got up to the car.
Oh, and then you saw it.
Then I saw it, so everything was fine. This lady here, just let her know that it was a no parking area and saved her $50.
There you go. She's like, oh, thank you.
See, we are bylaw and parking.
Yeah.
We're in the business of education. We would much rather educate someone. Here is a ticket right here.
Oh.
That blue car is parked in a no parking zone. And this is actually a good one to talk about. So the signs are placed strategically. So if a sign is like this and the arrow says no parking going that way, then the back of your vehicle has to be on the other side of the sign.
Okay.
The reason for that is that the sign is placed in an area where if you park it properly, then your vehicle will be sufficient amount of distance away from the entrance or away from a fire hydrant or a driveway. And so oftentimes, people will say, well, I got most of my car in there. Unfortunately, if you're half in and you're half out, now you've created a safety issue that we have to deal with.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Just a question for you.
Yeah.
On my phone, I got a text that I have a parking ticket.
Probably a scam.
That's what I thought.
So while you were given that car a ticket, well-deserved ticket, a woman over here, who clearly, I guess, did not see how I was dressed, goes, hey, so I got a text from the city saying I have a parking ticket.
The city will never text you.
There you go. And I said, that's probably a scam.
Definitely a scam. It's been going around lately. That is a normal day in the life of a parking officer.
I like this. This has been great. As we leave this, Darren, I do want to mention to people, I think it's important to reiterate, if they got an issue on their street, a question, concern, you can always submit through the app, call 311 also.
311 is like our 911.
I like it.
So you call 311 and it goes into a system, it gets sent to the right department, and it winds up in my inbox, and off I go.
I like it. Well, you're a champ.
Thank you very much.
This has been great. Inside city limits here, parking enforcement.
Explore Inside City Limits on CKPG today. Brought to you by the City of Prince George. Follow us online, download the City of PG app, or subscribe to city newsletters to stay up to date on what's happening in your community.